Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna do a video about Module 4 discussion board, which is called Nurse Taking Action. So I have read the chapters and I chose chapter 69. The title is Taking Action, the Alliance of Nurses for a Healthy Environment, Promoting Environmental Health. So why did I choose this chapter? Because it highlights the critical role of nurses in advocating for environmental health policy that directly impact public health. The chapter provides a comprehensive overview of how nurses can leverage their expertise and advocacy skills to address environment hazards, promote health equity, and influence policy changes. It also emphasized the historical and contemporary effort of nurses in environmental health, making it a valuable resource for understanding the intersection of nursing and activism. So number 3, what did you learn about the role of the nurse as activist? The chapter emphasizes that nurses are uniquely positioned to be effective activists due to their training in patient advocacy and their ability to translate complex scientific information into accessible language for the public and policymakers. Nurses have historically played a role in improving environmental health, as exemplified by Florence Nightingale's work in improving sanitary conditions in hospitals. Modern nurses continue this legacy by engaging in environmental health advocacy through organizations like Alliance of Nurses for Healthy Environments, or ANHE. The chapter provides examples of nurses who have successfully influenced policy, such as Caitlin Curtis, who advocated chemical regulation and bans of toxic substances, and Sarah Bukic, who helped pass legislation banning lead paint on outdoor structures in Delaware. These examples demonstrate how nurses can use their expertise to address environmental health issues and advocate for policy that protect public health. But what problems were encountered? The chapter identifies several challenges faced by nurses in their roles as activists. One is lack of preparation. 1995 report highlighted that most nurses were not adequately trained to address environmental hazard, limiting their ability to engage in advocacy and policy making. Two is political challenges. Environmental health issues are often politicalized, making it difficult to achieve consensus and implement health protective policies. Three, infrastructure issues. Aging infrastructure in many communities leads to environmental health risks, such as contaminated drinking water, which requires significant policy and funding effort to address. And diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI. Vulnerable population, including communities of color and low-income groups, are disproportionately affected by environmental hazards. Addressing DEI within nursing organization and advocacy effort is essential to effectively protect these populations. Number 5, what did I learn from the chapter about politics in association and interest groups? The chapter highlights the importance of collaboration between nursing organizations and other professionals, environmental, labor, and advocacy groups to advance environmental health policy. For example, the formation of the Nurse Collaborative on Climate Change and Health in 2017 brought together 9 national nursing organizations to elevate climate change as a health priority and promote climate literacy among nurses. So what's number 6? What will I apply to clinical practice? From this chapter, several actionable insights can be applied to clinical practice. One, advocacy for environmental health. Nurses can advocate for policy that addressing environmental hazards affecting the patient and community, such as clean air and water legislation or safer chemical regulations. Education and awareness. Nurses can educate patients and communities about the health risks associated with environmental exposure and promote preventive measures. Collaboration, building partnership with other healthcare professionals, environmental organizations, and policymakers that can amplify the impact of advocacy efforts. Focus on vulnerable population. Nurses can prioritize addressing the needs of community that's disproportionately affected by environmental hazards. And finally, policy engagement is nurses can participate in policy making process using their expertise to influence decisions to protect public health. This chapter provides a powerful reminder of the potential for nurses to act as judge agents in addressing environmental health issues and influencing policy that promote health quality and protect communities. Thank you very much.